A very good morning to all of you. Yes, I'm audible to all of you, and the screen is visible to all. So today we will going to discuss Unit 4 of fiber optic communication, which constitutes your optical switches and optical amplifiers. See, we have started fiber optic communication from basic construction, types, what are its causes of losses, attenuation, absorption. Okay, then we discuss the sources, detectors, optical receiver performance in third unit. Now, how this communication takes place. There are many components which are required for overall optic fiber communication. So these are the components which we will discuss in this chapter. Depending upon the application and usage of fiber optic communication, we have to choose our devices which we want to connect. You have seen overall communication systems. Okay, there we require, sometimes we require that the message which we are transmitting, okay, should be n is to 1 or 1 is to n. I am having one input, n number of outputs are required. Okay, I need some time ki it should be in a proper direction, the output should flow. Okay, sometimes I require there are n number of outputs. I want that first the second number of outputs should be sent. Okay, so there I will use optical switches. 3-4 outputs are there. On those outputs, I want to select one by one which output should be sent. Okay, so optical switches are used over there. Amplifiers are needed when there is a loss of information in the communication system. Okay, so in long distance communication, in between we will connect optical amplifiers so that the signal attenuation will be very less and there will be no loss of information. Practically, it is not possible ki no loss, zero loss, that is not possible. Some amount of losses will be there, which we have to consider while designing fiber optic communications. Okay, so these are the basic course content of unit 4. Now I will show you the syllabus also over here. This is the syllabus. And here you can see the serial number 5, that is unit 4 or CO4, optical switches, coupled mode analysis of directional couplers, electro-optic switches, and then optical amplifiers. So these are the two major components of fiber optic communication. Okay, step by step we are discussing this syllabus thoroughly. And this subject is also very, very important right now, because research on 5G technology is continuously going on. We will soon launch 5G also. We all know it's getting done. So we have to use fiber optic communications there. So this is the syllabus. Okay, then the topics to be discussed are introduction to optical switches, directional couplers, electro-optic switches. These are the topics of switches only. Then optical amplifiers, different types of amplifiers we will study in this. Okay, depending on the application, we will choose our amplifier which is required. Clear, students? So introduction to optical switches. And see, where we use all these things, we use in the optical networks. Optical networks consist of many types of topologies are used over there. Bus topology, star topology, ring topology, okay, hybrid topologies. So what we do in optic networks, we have n number of optic sources which are connected in different strategies, in different topologies. Okay, there we use optical switches and amplifiers. Okay, n number of networks are connected together. That is known as optical network, where we are using fiber optic for the communication purpose. Okay, so optical switches. You can write down the heading, student. It's unit 4, optical switches and optical amplifiers. You have to study in this. The first topic is optical switches. So we will study optical switches. What do we mean by optical switches? We all know what is a switch, and we have designed a switch by using BJTs, FETs. Yes or no, student? We have designed CCCB amplifiers, okay, which works in audio frequency range. There we are using BJT as a switch in your two modes, cutoff and saturation. There it works as a switch. Okay, now what is an optical switch? Here optical light is communicating from one end to another end. We all know this. So what is the role of optical switch? A switch that enables signals in optical fiber or integrated optical circuit to be selectively switched from one circuit to another. Okay, that is known as a switch. So optical switch kya hai? It is a device which will select which optical signal is to be sent from one channel to another channel. And this is the image of optical switch in optical fiber. So you can see two inputs and two outputs are coming out. So you can switch the input and output patterns. The switching can be of two types. It is temporal or spatial. Okay? The former is known as optical time domain switch, optical time domain switch, or an optical modulators, while the latter is called an optical space switch or an optical router. Okay, routers are used now. You have seen routers are used for communication from one end to another end to transmit the signal. Okay, we use routers in between. So it is a type of router only. It is electro-optic switch. In general, optical modulators and routers can be made from each other. So this is the basic definition of optical switches. Then the operation, how we will design a switch. This is shown a two-port network. It is a two-port network, okay, which is having two inputs and two outputs. So here what we will do, if a signal A we are transmitting, this you can see, an optical switch may be operated by mechanical means, okay, or magneto-optic effects also we can use. Okay, so there are 2-3 ways to switch on these optical switches. Okay, first was the mechanical, such as physically shifting an optical fiber to drive one or more alternative fibers, or by electro-optic effect. Clear? Slow optical switches, such as those using moving fibers, may be used for alternate routing of an optical switch transmission path, such as routing around a fault. Fast optical switches, such as those using electro-optic or magneto-optic effects, may be used to perform logic operations. Also included in this category are semiconductor optical amplifiers, which are optoelectronic devices that can be used as optical switches and be integrated with discrete or integrated microelectronic circuits. So, students, this is a simple switch which can be operated in 2-3 modes. Mechanical means by physically shifting. Okay? Then we are having electro-optic or magneto-optic effects, which are used for switching purpose, for routing the signal from one end to another end. Okay? Fast optical switching are these electro-optic or magneto-optic switching. Okay? And generally we are using this kind of switching only, which are constituted by using semiconductor material. Okay? So here I want that this is signal A, this is signal B. Two signals are moving through this optical fiber communication channel. At the end, I want that port 1 is transmitting and port 3 is receiving signal A और signal B. यहाँ पे कोई भी signal आ सकता है depending upon the switching. If I want that signal A should be received in port 3, ठीक है, I will use a switch which will divert the signal to port 3. If I want that signal B should be generated at port 3, again I will change the routing of the switch so that signal B is generated at port 3. ठीक है, it will be transmitted through this loop. So this is simple switching operation. ये डायग्राम सबने ड्रॉ कर लिया है? Have you finished with this diagram? Then next slide, the performance. See, the switch will be on or switch will be off. Okay, and it depends on how many input ports are there and how many output ports are there. So various parameters are defined. The steady state performance of an optical switch is measured by its ability to effectively transmit optical power from an input port to any one of n output ports. Okay, student, by the diagram you understand this concept over the on-state transmission path and its ability to effectively isolate input power sources from all non-active ports over the off-state transmission path. Either switch will be on or off, active ports, non-active ports. Okay? Now, the efficiency parameter is very important. Ki transmission efficiency should be very high. Okay? See what we will transmit over here. We are transmitting light energy, okay, which will have different frequencies and different wavelength in your far infrared region. Okay, in your far infrared region. So the ability to minimize input optical power reflected back into the input fiber, transmission balance, and bidirectional transmission. See here, bidirectional transmissions are there. To and fro transmission will continuously takes place. Okay, transmission at different wavelength will takes place. I think you have studied multiplexing techniques also before this semester. There are n number of multiplexing techniques. We all know time division multiplexing, frequency division multiplexing, and wavelength division multiplexing. So here we have to perform one of them, and which is most suitable for your light purpose, that we will discuss later on. तो कोई बता सकता है हम कौन सी मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग टेक्निक यूज में ले सकते हैं फाइबर ऑप्टिक कम्युनिकेशन में? Which will be the most suitable? Anyone? Yes, it is WDM, wavelength division multiplexing. Because F is equal to C by lambda, it becomes very easy for communication purpose. Okay? So, the optical switch transient behavior is another important characteristic that is specified by its speed of response to control stimulation via the time interval it takes to either transmit or block the optical signal on any given output port. So another important parameter is its transient behavior. जैसे हम on off करते हैं, क्या effects आते हैं? That is very very important. Two rates can be associated with switches: the switching rate and the signal transmission rate. We are using a switch in between fiber optic communication channel. ठीक है, तो switching rate of your switch is very important, and at what rate the signal is transmitted. So two rates can be associated with switches. अगर switch use में नहीं लेते हैं तो सिर्फ signal transmission rate will come into picture. The switching rate at which is the rate at which a switch changes states. On off हम घर में भी we are using light, fan, AC, coolers. ठीक है, we are having a switchboard. There are n number of companies which are providing very good switchboards. Clear? But the rate of on off depend on the switch speed. As soon as I will press the switch on, your device should turn on. Okay, so that is my switching rate. Okay, the signal transmission rate is the modulation rate of information passing through a switch. Obviously, signal transmission rate क्या होगा? जिस rate पे मैं modulation कर रही हूँ. We have seen in analog communication, digital communication, modulation is very important to transmit the signal. ठीक है, which will have some carrier signal. Over that carrier signal, we will send the original signal. ठीक है, तो signal transmission rate is the modulation rate. Switching rate is the on-off state of switch. The signal transmission rate is usually much greater than the switching rate. A switch's ability to sustain its steady state and transient performance specifications under stressful environmental conditions and over time is also an important characteristic. So all these are performance parameter of switch. Importance of optical switches and applications. इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? अगर हम स्विच यूज में नहीं लेंगे तो हम क्या करेंगे? एक कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम में सिर्फ एक ही सिग्नल ट्रांसमिट कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, सो वी हैव टू ट्रांसमिट एन नंबर ऑफ सिग्नल. वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द बैंडविड्थ ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन. So we have to increase the distance. It should be used in long distance communication. So that is the importance of optical switching. Less crowded network, reduced protocol issues, increased bandwidth, increased distance, and wide range of uses. These are the optical switches importance. ठीक है? Now you can see the applications. N number of applications are there. These are the very few applications. Satellite, radar, communication, everywhere we are using optical switching. Now we will study electro-optic switch. ठीक है? So most networking equipment today is still based on electronic signals, meaning the optical signals have to be converted to electrical ones, to be amplified or regenerated or switched and then reconverted to optical signals. This is generally referred to as optical to electronic to optical conversion, OEO. क्या कह रहे हैं हम इसमें? We are having some optical signals, ठीक है, which we want to transmit. I am having my optical signal. What I will do, I will first convert the optical signal to electrical signal. I am not directly sending that optical signal. Why it is done? Because to increase the capacity of that signal so that losses incurred will be very less and efficiency will be very high. So what we are doing, optical signals have to be converted to electrical ones. हम क्यों convert कर रहे हैं? Because we want to amplify those signals or we want to regenerate those signals due to some losses, or I want to switch the direction of that input signal. So they are converted to electrical. Then what we are doing? We are reconverting it to optical signals and then we are performing any kind of operation on that signal. So this is known as OEO conversion. ठीक है, optical switches may separate signals at different wavelengths and direct them to different ports. This we have seen in the first figure only. Two-port network we have used. ठीक है, different wavelengths and different ports. This is a multi-port switch. Please draw this diagram in your copy. So please draw this diagram in your copy. Finished, students? Finish, students? And you can write down this also. Important points. So here what we are doing, a multi-port switch we are using. ठीक है? A multi-port switch, also called as a star coupler, is constructed by employing several 2x2 directional couplers. For instance, a 4x4 switch can be constructed from 6 2x2 directional couplers. What are couplers, students? That also we will discuss. Coupler is a device which is used for coupling energy from one end to another end. That is known as optical coupler, which couples to energy. So we will use small switches to design a 4x4 switching network. ठीक है, सबने आई थिंक डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लिया है. 4x4 switch by using 2x2 networks. ठीक है. So what we are having at the input, we are having 4 switches. At the output, we are having 4 switches. ठीक है. Different waveguides are traveling from one end to another end. So I can transmit the signals in variety of ways from input to output. So this is your, we can say it as a multi-port switch or a star coupler. ठीक है? One and the same thing. So this is an optical switch. You can see the diagram. ठीक है? And we are using optical delay loop within it. Yeah, I want that there should be 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, 10 seconds delay should be produced. So that is produced by using delay loop. And these are my input ports, output ports. This is my optical switch. Purple block जो है वो optical switch है. This is my input port. This is output port. These are different wavelength bandwidths which I want to transmit. Okay, at a time one will be transmitted, one will be received. But different wavelength signals are there, so we can use wavelength division multiplexing and we can transmit n number of signals at the same time. This is applications of all are the applications of optical switch, optical delay loop, deflection, routing. Here we can do routing of the signals. ठीक है कि मैंने first wavelength lambda 1 मैंने input 1 पे transmit की, I'm receiving at output 1 only. Then I'm transmitting at port 2 lambda 2 wavelength signal. ठीक है, but I'm receiving that signal at output port 3 because I'm doing routing of these signals. ठीक है. So this is another application of optical switch. Now wavelength selective devices. There are many devices which we use. And you can write here wavelength selective devices क्या क्या होते हैं, क्योंकि ये सब topics interlinked है, couplers, switches. So these perform their operation on the incoming optical signal as a function of wavelength. So what we can do, examples क्या क्या हैं उसके, wavelength add drop multiplexers. We are using optical switching. In that, if I want कि some signals should be added in between, I want that lambda 1 wavelength should be dropped. I don't want that wavelength at the output. So I can change. ठीक है, I can change, I can add or I can drop. Second application, wavelength selective. You can select your wavelength. ठीक है, by using optical combiners or splitters. By the name splitter means it will split the wavelength, incoming wavelength. Combining means it will combine two wavelengths to produce a third signal. ठीक है, then third example is your wavelength selective switches and routers. So wavelength selective devices. Wavelength selective devices, why we have come across this topic, because we are discussing light signals, ठीक है, which have different wavelengths which we are transmitting. So we are transmitting wavelengths of light. ठीक है, packets of light we are transmitting. Then students, we can discuss a new topic which is known as coupled mode analysis. Which is very important. See students, before this we will start with couplers. Write down the heading of couplers. Couplers क्या होते हैं? They are the passive devices. See, you have seen in communication systems or in your basic analog lab, analog devices theory subjects, passive components, active component. In your integrated circuit also, you are having active filters, passive filters. ठीक है, तो passive devices optical fiber communication में भी है. These devices are simply your ऑप्टिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्वर्जन डिवाइसेस, ठीक है, WDM डिवाइसेस, स्प्लिटर्स, कंबाइनर्स, टैप ऑफ ऑप्टिकल सिग्नल्स, मल्टीप्लेक्सर्स, डीमल्टीप्लेक्सर्स, दीज आर ऑल प्राइमरी कंपोनेंट्स, ठीक है, विच आर नोन एज पैसिव कंपोनेंट. The implementation of WDM requires some optical components that do not need any external control for their operation. Whenever we don't need any external control, that devices are known as passive devices. So clear student, passive component, passive devices, ठीक है, which are used for designing of WDM. Passive devices, couplers, splitters, optical waveguide based. What is a coupler? Write down the heading coupler and write down in this. Couplers are devices that are used to combine and split optical signals. Two roles of coupler is there. ठीक है, is to combine and split. ठीक है, a simple 2x2 coupler consists of 2 input ports and 2 output ports. जो हमने अभी ऑप्टिकल स्विच देखा था सबसे पहला, सेम वही मेरा कपलर है. ठीक है, it can be made by fusing two optical fibers together in the middle and then stretching them so that a coupling region is created. Such devices can be made wavelength independent over a wide spectral range. Thus, an optical signal launched at input port 1 may be split into two signals that can be collected at output ports 1 and 2. So what we are doing, we are fusing 2-3 coupling wires, optical fibers. A stretched region is formed that is known as coupling region, where coupling of two light signals will take place. ठीक है, दो सिग्नल कपल होंगे, then third output will be generated, or we can split the signal. ठीक है, so this is a major role of your couplers. The fraction of the power available at the output port is called the coupling ratio. Generally, question is asked on this couplers. तो हमें पता होना चाहिए what is a coupler, optical switch. So we can achieve coupling ratios from 1:99 to 50:50. Then a coupler distributes an input signal equally among two output ports if coupling length L is adjusted such that the half the power from each input appears at each output stage. So it distributes an input signal equally among two output ports. Okay, if coupling length is L, but we have to adjust the power. Half power width is important over here. A device with a 50:50 coupling ratio is called 3 dB coupler. Very important. In exam, they used to ask what is a 3 dB coupler. कैसे हम डिजाइन करेंगे 3 dB coupler जब उसका coupling ratio होगा 50:50. ठीक है, that means 50% light is coupled with from one end to another end, as 50% of the input power is coupled to each output port. तो it will be 2:2 अगर 50% हम डिवाइड करते हैं सिग्नल को. ठीक है, इट कैन बी यूज एज अ पावर स्प्लिटर क्योंकि इनपुट पावर 100% है. व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, Out of that input power, we are shifting 50% of input power to each output port. So it can be used as a power splitter. See students, you can write all these important names which we have discussed. Passive components के बारे में, passive devices के बारे में, couplers में जो भी हमने नए नाम पढ़े हैं अभी, you can write that also. ठीक है, coupling ratio, 2 types of coupling ratios we have seen. Coupling length is important. 50:50 coupling ratio is called a 3 dB coupler, which is used as a power splitter. A coupler with a coupling ratio of 1:99 can be used as an optical tap. Water taps hote hain, optical tap. Okay, it's an optical tap. So this is a basic coupler diagram. You can draw this diagram, very important diagram. You can see 2:2. Input port 1 giving you power as P0. I am launching my light from this fiber 1. ठीक है, fiber 1 में मैंने launch कर दिया है power. Here I have coupled two optical fibers. Coupling region is formed and the length is L. Fiber 1 and fiber 2. P1 is my output port power 1, output port 2 power 2. ठीक है, and what are these powers? That is a very important concept. कि if I am transmitting the light energy, whether it is totally reflected or some amount is reflected back or refraction is going on. If all these parameters are not favorable, कुछ back scattering reflection होता है, तो क्या होगा, तुम्हारा back power will be generated, which will be come out at output port 3. So these are very important. कि coupling power should be very high. Whole of the input power should be coupled at the output side. ठीक है, so P0, P1, P2 and P3. Now we will see, and this is my coupling region L. ठीक है, सबने diagram draw कर लिया I think. So now we will study coupled mode analysis of directional couplers. पहले हमने कपलर्स देख लिया, बेसिक कपलर्स क्या होता है, कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ सकते हो. अब उसमें हम एडवांस चीजें पढ़ेंगे कपलर्स की. And this is very important, coupled mode analysis of directional couplers. You can write down the heading. So what is coupled mode analysis of directional coupler? It is a parameter which shows you the coupling ratio. How much power can propagate? How much is coupled ratio, which is very important for the transmission point of view. So the power in the single mode propagating through the core of the first fiber will couple to that in the core of the second adjacent fiber in the coupling region. What is happening? I am transmitting a signal. In the coupling region, the power will be coupled to other fiber also. ठीक है ना, to the adjacent fiber which is connected. So the power in the single mode propagation through the core of the first fiber will couple to that in the core of the second adjacent fiber in the coupling region. ठीक है students, by controlling the distance between the fibers, it is possible to obtain a desired coupling ratio. Such couplers are called directional couplers because the fibers allow the launched light to pass through them in one direction. So in very easy language, these notes are prepared and you can understand all the concept. If the device allows the light to pass through in two opposite direction, it is called as bidirectional coupler. एक तो डायरेक्शनल कपलर होता है, दूसरा होता है बाय डायरेक्शनल कपलर. ठीक है, so if I want to obtain a desired coupling ratio, it is known as directional couplers, which allows the launched light to pass through them in one directional only. And if the device allows the light to pass in both the directions from input to output, output to input, it is known as bidirectional coupler. ठीक है? Now, assuming that the above mentioned 2x2 coupler is lossless and the two signal mode fibers are identical, the power P2 coupled from the first fiber into the second fiber over an axial length Z is given by P2 is equal to P0 sine square Kz. This is the power coupled from the first fiber into the second fiber over an axial length Z. जो हमने फर्स्ट फिगर बनाया है तुम लोगों ने, उसमें जो कपलिंग रीजन है उसकी एक्सियल लेंथ हमने Z assume की है and we are getting the power launched is this. P0 is a power launched at input port 1 and K is a coupling coefficient describing the interaction between the propagating fields in the two fibers. This you can write down in your copy. Okay, students? P0 is the power launched at input port 1 and K is the coupling coefficient describing the interaction between the propagating fields in the two fibers. Now, assuming that the power is conserved, one can write the following expression for power P1 delivered to output port 1. And that equation is P1 is equal to P0 minus P2. See, students, you can see the diagram and you can relate these terms. P1 is equal to P0 minus P2. I will show you the slide. I have put all the slide effects now, so it becomes difficult to show you this. P0, P1, P2, P3, fiber 1, fiber 2. This is the coupling region. ठीक है? So P1 is equal to P0 minus P2. P2 is this. I have taken P0 common and I got the P1 power as this. ठीक है? Should I continue? So next, any doubts, students? We are writing these equations. So next, in continuation with this, there is a periodic exchange of power between the two fibers. Thus, this periodic exchange time is given by Z is equal to M pi by K. ठीक है, where M is 0, 1, 2 in continuation. P1 equals to P0 and P2 is equal to 0, which means that the entire power is in the first fiber at Z is equal to M plus half M pi by K. What we are saying? Periodic exchange of power will take place between the two fiber, but हमेशा exchange नहीं होगा power, ठीक है? At certain instant of time, it will get exchanged, ठीक है? Throughout the range, it won't. So what we have assumed here, M value vary from 0, 1, 2, ठीक है? और P1 equals to P0. Again, you can see the diagram. P1 equals to P0 and P2 is equal to 0. There is no power launched at fiber 2 output. ठीक है? और जो power मेरा output में होना चाहिए था, that is same as P0, which means that the entire power is in the first fiber. तो this will be reduced to half. M plus half हो जाएगा तुम्हारा ये time, क्योंकि throughout overall range power cannot be exchanged. ठीक है, it is having some type of period, so that period is half of this value, m plus half m pi by k. And here what will happen, p1 equals to 0 and p2 is equal to p0. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा पावर पूरा फर्स्ट फाइबर में था. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन एट द सेकेंड साइकिल, द पावर इज शिफ्टेड टू fiber 2. Output power is lost to fiber 2. The entire power is in the second fiber. The minimum interaction length over which the power is completely transferred from the first fiber to the second fiber is given by z is equal to pi by k. M को हटा दिया, that is the periodic exchange. This is the integer value. On this integer value, this will be shifted. कभी P0 P1 पे मिलेगा, कभी P0 तुम्हें P2 पे मिलेगा. ठीक है, so entire power will be launched first in the first fiber, then in the second fiber, and this will be periodic exchange. Clear, student? You have written this thing in your copy. And this unit is majorly theoretical, students. इसमें बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है, न्यूमेरिकल से बहुत कम है इस यूनिट में. So now you can see different coupling ratios and losses associated with coupled mode analysis of direction coupler. So here we are analyzing the power launched and the losses. The performance of a direction coupler may be specified in terms of the splitting ratio or coupling ratio. Coupling ratio is given by, we are coupling the power, ठीक है, तो P2 upon P1 plus P2 is my coupling ratio. Coupling loss, it will be 10 log. ठीक है, decibels में I will find out the coupling loss, so it will be minus 10 log. Excess loss is given by 10 log P0 upon P1 plus P2. Insertion loss ratio of output upon input minus 10 log P2 upon P0. And what I can say that insertion loss will be equal to coupling loss plus excess loss. Insertion loss is overall loss which is given by coupling loss plus excess loss. So these are the performance parameters: coupling loss, excess loss, coupling ratio, P2 upon P1 plus P2. So all these things are given over here. And now what is crosstalk? See student, can you explain me crosstalk? Have you ever heard this word? किसी को भी पता है crosstalk क्या होता है? It's a very easy word, I think. Many times this generally happened in landlines में तो बहुत बार होता था crosstalking. And nowadays few very rarely we assume that sometimes we have a wrong connection in the mobile also. Some other person is talking, you have called to some other person. Crosstalk happens very frequently in some of the areas. In suburb areas, it generally happens. So that is the crosstalk. Crosstalk कब होगा? तुम्हारा figure देखो and you can see the ratio of P3 upon P0. This is a loss only. Crosstalk should be very less because it will reduce the signal strength. So it is the ratio of 10 log P3 upon P0. So these are the important parameters. Wavelength selective devices we have seen. Now you can draw this basic star coupler. एक हमने बनाया था 4x4, ठीक है, switch. This is the basic star coupler. What is a star coupler? Which have n inputs and m outputs. Can be wavelength selective or non-selective. And what is the maximum length? We can have n is equal to m is equal to 64. Here I have considered the same inputs and same outputs. Okay, typically m is less than 10. These are the typical values. Generally, we can have up to 64 values. This is my star coupler. What it will do? It will couple power from one end to another end. So overall power will be 1 by n, P1 plus P2 plus Pn. It is a coupling device, star coupler. Again, you can draw a star coupler example. This is a very basic example. एक block diagram है. This is the network of a star coupler, where we are having 8 inputs, 8 outputs. ठीक है? N number of inputs, M number of outputs. N cross M star coupler. If N is equal to M, N cross N star coupler you can design. ठीक है? What we are doing? We are coupling these two power. ठीक है? यहाँ power generate हो गया है. Again we are splitting this power to for another node. This is my another node, 3 dB coupler. Again we have generated some power over here from this 3 points, 3 signal sources. Again generated 2 new powers which will move ahead. ठीक है? So you can design a 7 cross 7 star coupler, 1 cross 19 star coupler. Splitting loss is given by, see, this is generally asked in your exams also, star couplers. Splitting loss minus 10 log 10 1 by n. Fiber star excess loss 10 log P input upon summation P output comma I. Star excess loss, fiber star excess loss. ठीक है? And the total loss is given by splitting loss plus excess loss. This you can see a 4-port directional coupler. A very simple diagram is shown. You can see here. 2 devices are used. Input. This is a bidirectional devices. ठीक है? This is one input. यहाँ से मैंने input send किया है. I can receive the power at 3 port. I can receive the power at 2 port. I can receive the power at 4 port. I can couple this power also and I can transmit back also. This is a bidirectional device. A very